bin's wieder, Kesonai heran. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. Beim letzten Mal haben wir herausgefunden, dass diese gesamte Geschichte von wegen mit dem versuchten Anschlag auf den Präsidenten nur eine Inszenierung war, damit, einfach nur ein Schauspiel, damit der Präsident gut dasteht. Oh, so, ich hab was überlegt, ich bin so cool, aber eigentlich ist er nur ein kleines Moppelchen. Kleines, altes, süßes Moppelchen. Ja, aber Fakt ist immer noch, es scheint einen tatsächlichen Assassin gegeben zu haben, der ja letztendlich Rook umgebracht hat. Was hat Knightley dazu zu sagen? I shoot the balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president into the security room. When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet that lady fired must have hit him while we escorted the president to the plane. The shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash. So you're saying you don't know exactly when the victim was shot? A knight's job isn't to protect the Rook. It's to protect the king. Huh? What he's trying to say is that his job was to protect the president only. It's over if you lose the king. Checkmate. That's the first rule of chess. If you let your pieces get taken right in front of you, you're not likely to win. But I did win! Look, the president is safe! Don't claim victory when the game has only just begun. Wahre Worte, Edgeworth. Entkräftung! Knightley's testimony. Na dann. Waited to the cabin. Yo. Already on the ground. From the gun you found in the trash. Den ich im Mülleimer gefunden habe. Diese Waffe also. Selbes Modell wie das des Opfers. Und zwei Schüsse wurden damit abgegeben. So you shot the balloon and Miss Swift shot Rook. Is that really true? I can't see it any other way. The gun we discovered in the trash was fired twice. The number of gunshots don't add up. Ha! Also! Why don't the gunshots add up? It's simple. This gun is fake evidence, left behind by the real criminal. Fake evidence? Think about it. The criminal planted this for a reason. By finding the gun, we'd assumed that the assassin was in the audience, in order to make us believe that the gun was used by the assassin. The gun needed to appear as if it had been fired twice. I get it, because 2 shots were fired during the incident. However, we proved that the bullets that hit the balloon did not come from this gun. Therefore, I have my doubts to whether this gun also took Rook's life. Here it comes. You're packing some serious heat. Enough with the song and dance. You've come this far. Go ahead and say it. I won't just say it. I'll prove it. The one who really shot Rook is... Ja, meine Vermutung halt. Hooray, Knightley. Hooray, Knightley! You murdered Rook. You finally said it. Knightley, you couldn't have. The killer wasn't the only one who took advantage of the fake assassination plot. You intended to murder Rook and claim he was a victim of the assassination. Once the president had entered the security room and the door to the plane was closed, only the victim and Knightley would have been left in this room. And at that moment, you fired a third bullet directly at Rook.
Objection!
A third bullet? Ha! Only 2 gunshots were adhered. The numbers don't match up. The plane's walls are soundproof. If the door was closed, the gunshot would not have been heard outside.
But wasn't the president in the next room?
That's true. The president may have heard the gunshot. Mr. President, do you hear a gunshot? I didn't hear any gunshots. But weren't you watching this room through the security cameras? The cameras in this room aren't usually turned on. I turned on the power after I entered the security room.
So you didn't turn on the power immediately after entering the room?
No. Actually, What is it? He's not being clear. Mr. President, focus. This is vital.
Please!
I was hiding under the bed, covering my ears. Really? Wirklich?
Well, but you knew the assassination was fake!
It doesn't matter. I simply hate the sound of guns. That terrifying sound. I just can't help it. Ja. Kein Kommentar.
That definitely ain't going to my article.
Ahem. Knightley, you saw the president hiding under the bed. Furthermore, you could tell if the security cameras had been turned on by looking at the monitors. In that moment, when the president wouldn't hear the gunshot or see the room, you had a chance to fire a third bullet at Rook. Knightley, did you really? You deceived me. You really think I killed that moron? That's cold, Mr. President. Have a little faith in me, the bodyguard who's risking his life to protect you. I want to believe you. I really do, but I just don't get it. Why are you suspecting me alone? There's still the possibility that she is the killer. This gun is not a murder weapon. The number of missing bullets makes that clear. Maybe it was one shot to begin with. Even to think of that. What? Maybe it already fired a shot yesterday or the day before. And the second shot was fired today. The one that hit Rook. Well, isn't that just a perfect excuse? Excuse? The possibility exists. You can't deny that. He's right. I can't deny it completely. You need decisive evidence. Evidence so decisive that it makes my heart stop and my logic crumble. You got something like that? Ugh.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything? At this rate, Nicole will... Mr. Prosecutor, it's true I did an awful thing for a scoop. But I never killed nobody! I could never do a thing like that!
Decisive evidence. If I could prove the murder weapon was Knightley's gun. Prove it was his gun. Yeah, it'd be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic markings matched my gun. If we can find the bullet that took Rook's life, we can determine which gun fired the shot from the ballistic markings. If you've got no evidence, then we're done talking. Hold it! What? You don't seriously have decisive evidence? Naturally. That's a big joke. Well, come on now, show us. What is the so-called evidence? The bullet that took Rook's life. That's the decisive evidence I need. This evidence... Do I have it? Naja, die Kugel an sich habe ich ja nicht, ne? Ich hab die nicht. I don't have it. Okay, it's game over, man. However, it is somewhere in this room. What? The bullet that killed Rook pierced through his body. So where did the bullet go? Earlier you explained it like this. The bullet that took Rook's life pierced through his body and then hit the vest. That's right. It'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest. However, now that the fake assassination plan has come to light, we know that the bullet in the bulletproof vest was prepared earlier. So then, where did the bullet go? Interesting. Very interesting. Do you have the answer? Do I have evidence that shows the location of the bullet that killed Mr. Rook? Versuchen wir es damit. In this room, there's one thing that's clearly missing. Something missing? You're sure it's not your brain? I'd like you to look at the rack of security monitors. Oh! It seems you've noticed, Mr. President. Among these images of the plane's surroundings, only the feed from the right side of the plane is absent. That's what's missing. A single monitor. Mr. President, there was originally a monitor here, wasn't there? That's right. Why is there a stuffed toy now? That must have been put there to hide the empty space where the monitor used to be. Why is the monitor missing and where did it go? Why? Undoubtedly because it was hit by the bullet. In order to make you think that the bullet really hit the bulletproof vest. It would be a problem if another bullet hole was discovered.
So then, where did the monitor go?
Where? It would be hidden somewhere inside this plane. There hasn't been a chance to dispose of it outside since it was shot. Detective Gumshoe, search this plane! Roger that, sir! President Huang, you said extraterritorial laws apply to this plane. I will allow it. There's no problem. I just want to know the truth of Rook's death. Damn it! You think this is a joke? You're always like this. Rook this, Rook that. Detective, we have this approval. Go ahead. Oh, voll gegeben. Mr. Whitetrout, I found it, sir. Good work, Detective. Now, let's extract the bullet from the monitor. If I don't do this here and then do that... got it! Well, it's definitely stained in blood. I'm certain this is the bullet that killed Rook. Ooh, hard! This is the bullet that will crush your arguments. The decisive evidence that blows a hole in your logic. If the ballistic markings on this bullet do not match the gun found in the audience area, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Detective, we need to examine the ballistic markings. Send the gun and bullet for forensics. Roger! We should be able to find clear markings on this bullet, sir! Ja, gib's ihm, gib's dem Arsch! Now then, let's listen to the forensic report. Reporting. First, the blood on this bullet matches the victim's blood. So this bullet really did take Rook's life. And also, Horace Knightley's fingerprints were found on this gun. Knightley's fingerprints probably came from when he took all our evidence. The real issue is the ballistic markings. If the markings don't match, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion. And the bullet's ballistic markings match this gun. What? They match?
What? No way!
There's no mistake. The bullet was fired from this gun. What? That's strange. Looks like I was right after all, naturally. Did you really think you had me cornered? You misread the board. The one who's been cornered is you. Oh, noch ne Aussage. Ja, warte, dir gebe ich's noch. Dir gebe ich's hart. If the ballistic markings match the gun, there can be no doubt. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could use the gun? Not me, cause I was on stage. But what about that lady, reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. Well, it's your move, Mr. Prosecutor. Where did you find this gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know. It ain't me. This can't be happening. The president and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is.
That doesn't make Nicole a criminal!
Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay. Dann lass uns starten. Entkräftung! Knightley's logic. Gun. There can be no doubt. No, that's... Didn't you say it earlier? This is the decisive evidence. No! Well, how does it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning?
The ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really was the shooter?
I'd like to believe otherwise. But he's got the decisive evidence on his side, sir. Indeed. How should I proceed? If Miss Swift isn't the killer, then the ballistic markings should not match. Thoughts, Kay?
If the evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right?
Doubt the evidence?
Nicole's definitely not the criminal. So if the evidence says that she's a criminal, there must be something wrong with it.
You seem awfully sure of yourself.
It's a great thief's intuition.
Intuition? Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything. And yet, here I am doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt? Naja. Das wäre die Pistole. If anything suspect here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. Did Knightley have a chance to tamper with the gun? You shall hand over all the evidence you've collected so far and leave this plane at once. Ja! Verdammt nochmal, der hatte eine Gelegenheit, dann darum zu fummeln. Der hat einfach mal seine Waffe mit der anderen getauscht. So einfach. Arschloch! Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Be a good boy and do as you're told. I cannot resist any longer. That's it. He could have tampered with the gun at the time. There's no doubt that this gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the owner of this gun is... Naja. Immer noch Knightley. He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun. Ah, jetzt bin ich schon wieder da. Ach komm, anders hinsetzen. Das ist eine gute Gelegenheit, um den Part zu beenden. Und dann geht's auf zum, denke ich jetzt mal, Finale der ersten Episode. Oh, ich will so sehen, wie der auseinandergenommen wird. Also dann, egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil! Ha! Hyped!